Well, Dowse, arguably we should never have gone behind, but we did. But then you can't ask much more than coming from behind to win the game.
I was alright. Was it great? No. Did I expect it to be great? No. After last week's thing and how well we've trained all week and Dover not playing, it was always going to be, they played a good solid back five. Andy, obviously I've got a lot of respect for it, and their management team have organised them well. So the bottom line is, was this about winning games? I'm not bothering. In a league you get found out if you don't perform. With the cups you just got to win matches, and I'm well aware of that. So the bottom line is I'm delighted with the win. Coming back, the goals were scored as well. But was it a great performance? No, from both sides really. But just pleased to get through it and get through with no really injuries and get through with another match for, like, obviously Max, his suspension and things like that, coming back into it. And if you look at it, we had Max out again. We had obviously Kane's a big miss and all that. His ankle's not quite right, a massive miss for us, and obviously Cookie had an upset stomach as well. So it's just one of them. I'm just pleased to get through it.
Yeah, as you say, the result's the only thing that matters, and that was right today.
It's the only thing, like these cup games, people see people at Wembley and people see when they win cups, they'll not think about they were scrap through against Dover. And Dover are a good side, like they've got some decent players, and like I say, they've got a good manager. And the bottom line is, like, we're not big enough to say, it's only Dover, or only this, only that. I think at the start of the season, everybody thought we'd been the other way around in the last 2 years. So we're not good. Like last season, we got done by Ipswich a couple of times, and we're not good enough to be that. Like, it was a fair game against two sides in our league who were battled very hard and who set up the right way and got full of energy. And all it is, I would have settled for 1-0 in the 80th minute. I said it's not going to be one of them one-off results of 5-1s and all that, and so it's going to be a tough game against an opposition in our league, and that's what we've got to try to, like Notts County beating us. It wasn't like, I bet Notts County weren't bothered about it, they just win a game 1-0 and move on, and whereas like saying, we nearly competed. You can't be nearly, so when you play a game of football with a team in our league, you've got to win a game, and or below, and you've got to try to win games, so we've done that today.
Yeah. Could have scored in the first minute. Should have.
Should have. I thought, to be honest, I was just disappointed a little bit in attacking third, to be honest. I thought we got a lot of balls in the box when I've attacked it. I thought a couple of times the balls have been whipped in, and I thought, go and attack it, like, and that's when I started saying about Musa, and all that. We can't touch Musa now, and it's finished with now, but when I say that sort of centre half or whatever who's going to go and attack them balls in there, or a centre forward or somebody up there who's going to attack the balls in the box, just like a great ball in by Coops of a goal, and Slavs attacked it well, but I thought we should have had a few more of them, to be honest, so it's one of them where I'm just got to look and I've got to see, we've got to work on it in training, and we've got to look at it again and start, because defensively we looked okay, just okay. We missed Cookie, and I just thought I just thought it was an awful goal to give away, but it was always going to be okay. Before kick-off, I thought it was just going to be okay. So the bottom line is, I'm just pleased to get through it, but if we're putting them balls in, we've got to have somebody who's going to attack them, simple as that,
Yeah. And just to finish off then, a word about Jamal Loza. That was a surprise.
I'm surprised signing him.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Like, listen,
a good one.
Good one. I pay a couple of quid, not much. Like, I paid a couple of grand or whatever. It wasn't much what I paid, but I couldn't sign him in the summer. And I couldn't offer him a deal because at the time I had, how the place was at the time, and nobody knew what we were going to do. And a club at the time decided that we can't push things at this minute. But so I couldn't offer him a deal, just like I couldn't offer Heidi one or Musa one. I had to like mix and match around it a little bit because what we had until they released more funds, obviously. And so during that time, that's when I lost people like Loza. So I'm delighted to get him back. If I had the money in the summer, I would have signed him then. But people say he turned down the deal. Loza didn't turn down the deal. I just couldn't offer him one. So I'm delighted to get him back. A couple of times he used to stand out on the left wing, and every time I said, will you get yourself back in and all that. So it's just one of them, he's got to learn our way again. We're delighted to get him full time. 18 months and all that is great, because it's the first piece of a jigsaw for next season now. And we need pace in the team. We haven't got pace in the team, so he brings pace in the team. So if I can get somebody else who's going to be commanding as well, and all that, then in an area, then I think we're all right. I'm happy with my midfield and all that, and I think with Max coming back in and all out wide, we've got some good options, and we've got some options up front now, because Loza can play up front as well. So just 1 or 2 tweaks here. I'm not daft. I've been in the game a long time, and I said to the players the other night, being loyal to players, you have any loyal players who win for you, man. Like I am anyway. I've split up from players before, and people say, I've been mates with players before. I've even had players who've been on stag do's with us, and I've dropped them for the game and stuff, that sort of stuff. But I'm big loyal to players who play well for you. If they play well for the football club and play well for us and well for the supporters, then you usually stay in the team. You sort of drop yourself. But am I standing here getting carried away? No. Do I think we need 1 or 2 players better? And if I can, and that's a challenge for me, because if the lads put a challenge up to me, I've got to put the challenge back. So what I want to do is sign 1 or 2 better players. Know where you're going to get them from. It's up to the lads to prove that. But I'm not daft. I'm not sitting on me like, oh yeah, we're great, we're this, we're that. I still think we're behind the top 6 or 7. Me personally, as a group of players, I think we need strength in different areas. So I'm not daft. It's up to me to do that. And if I've got to move 1 or 2 on who have done great for me and done this football club, so it'll be on my head. So I'm delighted that board backed us on getting Lurza, and I appreciate their help on that. And so fantastic what they said. But are we a finished article? Not at all. We need 1 or 2 players in different areas to have a push.
Sure. And very lastly, who do you want in the next round?
I don't know. I don't know who's through, but
No.
you know, but anybody. If I'd have been in the FA Cup, I would have said Sunderland. Or the FA Cup, and
So Hartlepool.
Hartlepool. Oh, great, get Hartlepool because I think the Lakers up there because I said they were a big club.
Exactly.
Is that right?
I don't know if they're through or not.
I know I do, but Hartlepool, nice trip up Hartlepool. But somebody said we're in tier 4 now or something. And it's all good, pear-shaped, isn't it? But we've got to deal with that. Listen, things are going to happen like that, and we just got to deal with it. The bottom line is if we're on tier 4, and we can't play football, we can or whatever it's going to be. The good thing is when a good players in the league and when a good players in the trophy to go forward. I look forward to a draw on Monday.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
All the best. Bye.